The environment has to be
What we're saying is have a heart.
We've got to be able to regenerate our
There'll
content.
be people who are kind, people who are cruel, but that's life. You can be bigoted about pigeons. I'm fine with that.
What's wrong with Singaporeans?
Welcome back. Now we've got some questions now for Dr. Elias Tam. Perhaps he could very quickly explain to us how come the inking stays permanently, and what kind of a job does he have in trying to remove it?
Basically, there are different type of ink which are used for tattoos over the years, and I think in the olden days most of it are using those carbon ink like China ink, Indian ink. They're easier to break down for the body to remove. So why the tattoos stays in the skin is that because once it's injected to the dermis,
Dermis is the inner layer,
the second layer of the skin.
Okay.
Yeah. Normally the body immune system will try and remove it, but because this ink, they're just like carbon, they are quite big molecules. The macrophages try and engulf it, but it's too heavy for them to remove.
Doctor, what are macrophages?
The immune part, one of the white blood cells of the
Okay,
immune system.
alright.
They can't remove it because it's just too heavy, too big. And with the current, I think there's a lot of metallic ink that you're using, right? The base is metallic. Yeah, which make it very nice and shiny. They are even heavier, so the body can't remove it.
The organic inks also.
Yeah, the organic ink, I think over the time, because the body can break it down a little bit, they get a little bit
Faded.
and a little bit not so nice, a bit blurrish.
Okay.
So the longer the tattoo is, the easier it is for us to remove it, because
The older the tattoo is.
yes, the older the tattoos, because then the body will have broken it down partially.
How old?
Those,
Like how many years is
organic
it easy to remove?
There's no real fixed time, but I've done those who are 10, 20 years,
Okay.
and they are a lot easier if it's carbon ink.
So how do you remove it if it's so permanent and part of the dermis of the skin, which is the second
Yeah.
layer of the skin?
Yeah. In the past, when I first started my medical practice, there is no good lasers. What we do is that we literally burn it off, so they leave behind a scar.
A scar, yes.
Yes. But with the improvement in technology, there are lasers that can target very specifically this ink. So the lasers will go right through the skin, get absorbed by the ink, and the heat will cause
Right through the skin without burning the skin?
without burning the skin, because it get absorbed by the ink. Because lasers is basically a single wavelength, so they get absorbed by something that will absorb.
So it can go through the skin without damaging it
Without
into the
damaging the
second layer of skin
Yeah.
where the tattoo
Yes.
ink is.
Yes,
Yeah.
get absorbed by the molecules, which will the heat will cause it to explode literally into small fragments. And once it's in tiny small fragments, the immune system will be able to remove them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is this 100% removal?
It depends on several factors. One is the depth of the ink. If it's going to be deeper, very deep, then the lasers can't reach it, so you will not be able to remove those. Second thing will be the color.
Not able to remove it, so what do you see at the end of it?
You see a bit of blurrish, kind of like a shadow.
Okay.
Because if it's so deep,
Like a darkened skin.
yeah, like a patch.
But don't the skin sort of go into upper layer until
Exfoliated. No,
yeah,
when it's
through
when in the
exfoliation?
dermis, it doesn't change. It doesn't.
Okay,
come
okay.
out. Yeah, it's not like the outer layer of the
Yes,
epidermis.
yes.
Everything get shifted out over
All
time.
right.
Yeah, but once it's deep, it doesn't. It stays there.
Okay.
Yeah. Second thing will be the color. If you have a white tattoo, it's not going to be possible to remove it, because no lasers can target what color.
Why?
It doesn't absorb the lasers, the white color. It doesn't absorb it.
White isn't really a color. Like black absorbs every wavelength.
Yeah.
And that's why black ink is the easiest ink to remove.
Yeah.
And then there's a specific wavelength for like
Yeah.
red or other colors.
Okay.
Yeah, but white has no like actual.
It doesn't absorb.
Can you
Absorb.
overlay white? Put the skin color on the skin?
Well, you can try, and some people what they do is that they try and inject it with black color and then try and do it. And
Yeah.
Try and break it up. Sometimes it works, sometimes it can't. There are some diode lasers that can remove specific colors like yellow, but it's always easier to remove black, blue.
Okay, is it a
red.
long process? Because I can see Maya's hand
Okay.
now, and it's like
Okay.
faded but not completely removed.
Yeah, well, we started removing some of the obvious lasers quite some time back. Some
How long
of them
ago?
are quite gone. I think that was 2 years ago, right?
Yeah,
We started
2 years
removing it.
already.
Halfway through, she got pregnant, and then we had to stop doing it for a while. So we will probably continue again sometime down the road. But you can see some of them are almost gone. Yeah, you can see.
So how long will it take to remove a tattoo?
Well, we can only do one session every 6 to 8 weeks because we have to wait for the body immune system to remove the broken fragments, and that
Okay.
takes time.
Okay.
Then we can go for the next layer.
Okay.
How many sessions often depend on the type of ink. If it's metallic, it's a lot more difficult. You need many more sessions to break them to smaller fragments for the body to remove. And if there's lots of ink, then you need many sessions to remove all the different layers of it.
Okay.